We like to buy, but few of us want to be sold. We like to do business with people we like and trust. We will do business with people we don't like, and very, very rarely with people we don't trust. Neither is our preference, though. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Tuesday of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and we are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center here in Akasaka in the middle of Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Well, where is this cutting edge, you may ask? For all of us, the quality of our people is the cutting edge for success in Japan. In this show, I will stimulate your thinking about ramping up your business, bring you insights from the best training organization on the planet, provide you with the highest quality Japan information, motivate you to motivate yourself and motivate those around you, help you to shoot the lights out at results time. I don't want to just help you to succeed in your business, I want you to dominate. Before we get into this week's topic, here is what caught my attention lately. According to the 2017 OECD report, Health at a Glance, Japan is doing pretty well in some key areas. Life expectancy is 83.9 years against an OECD 35 member countries average of 80.6. Japan's obesity rate is only 3.7 compared to the OECD average of 19.4. Smoke-caused mortality rates here in Japan are only 34.1 per 100,000 people compared to the OECD average of 112 per 100,000 people. All this has been achieved at a level of spending not much higher than the OECD average. Japan is an outlier, though, in terms of the length of hospital stays, with an average of 16.5 days against an OECD average of 7.8 days. Basically, in Japan, there are not enough homes for the elderly. So people who are infirm through aging are spending their final days in hospitals, rather than specialised aged care facilities. Hopefully, by the time I'm ready, Japan will have built a lot more of these specialised facilities. This is episode number 15, and we are talking about how to be likable and trustworthy in sales. それでは行きましょう. So, let's get going. It has always been astonishing to me how hopeless salespeople are in Japan. Over the last 20 years, I have been through thousands of job interviews with salespeople. We teach sales to our clients, and so we see a very broad gamut of salespeople. We also buy services and products, and so are actively on the receiving end of the sales process. Well, actually, that is a bit of a blatant exaggeration. There are almost no salespeople operating in Japan using a sales process. But there are millions of them just winging it badly. On-the-job training, OJT, is the main training pedagogical system in Japan for training the raw new salesperson. This works well if your boss has a clue and knows about selling. Sadly, there are few sales leaders like that populating the Japan horizon. So what you get is hand-me-down techniques that are ineffective, and then these techniques are poorly executed in the hands of the newbies. We like to buy, but few of us want to be sold. We like to do business with people we like and trust. We will do business with people we don't like, and are very, very, very rarely wanting to do business with people we don't trust. Neither is our preference though. The million-dollar question is, what makes you likable and trustworthy? Building rapport in the first meeting with a prospective client is a critical make or break for establishing likability or trust. When you think about it, this is just the same as in a job interview. In both cases, we enter an unfamiliar environment and greet strangers who are brimming over with doubt, uncertainty, and skepticism. If a salesperson can't handle a job interview and build rapport straight away, then it is unlikely they are doing much better out in the field. So, what do we need to do? Strangely, we need to pay attention to our posture. Standing up straight communicates confidence. Also, bowing from a half-leaning posture, especially while on the move, well, we look weak and unconvincing. So walk in, standing straight and tall, stop, and then bow or shake hands, depending on the circumstances. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Sales Advantage course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Sales Advantage course now in either Japanese or English. Welcome back. If there is a handshake involved, then at least when dealing with foreigners, drop the dead fish, weak strength grasp, or the double-hander, gripping the forearm with the other hand. The latter is the classic insincere politician double-hand grip. Some Japanese have become overly westernized in that they apply a bone crusher grip when shaking hands. Teach your Japanese team how to shake hands properly. Too weak or too strong are unforced areas which impinge on building that all-important first impression. By the way, we have a maximum of 7 to 10 seconds to get that first impression correct. So every second counts. When you see the client, make eye contact. Don't burn a hole in the recipient's head, but hold eye contact at the start for around 6 seconds and smile. This conveys consideration, reliability, confidence, all attributes we are looking for in our business partners. We combine this with the greeting, the usual pleasantries, thank you for seeing me, thank you for your time today, that's fine, but now what comes next is very important. We segue into establishing rapport through initial light conversation. Japan has some fairly unremarkable evergreens in this regard, usually talking about the weather or about the distance you have travelled to get here, etc. Don't go there. These are just bromides. Try and differentiate yourself with something that is not anticipatory and standard. Also, be careful about commenting on a prominent feature of the lobby, office, or the meeting room. I was in a brand new office the other day, and they have a really impressive moss wall in the lobby. I will guarantee that my hosts have heard obvious comments about the moss wall from every visitor who has preceded me. Wow, what an impressive moss wall, or wow, that is a spectacular entry feature. Boring. Teach your salespeople to say something unexpected, intelligent, and memorable. In this example, have you found that team motivation has lifted since you moved to this impressive new office? Or, have you found your brand equity with your clients has improved since moving here? This gets the focus off you and as a salesperson and onto the client and their business. For example, if you're a training company like us, you definitely want to know how the team motivation is going, as you may have a solution for them. The very first seconds of meeting someone are vital to building the right start to the business relationship. Simple errors in posture, greetings, and conversation can be our undoing. Let's get the basics right and make sure we are totally able to own that first impression. Keep pushing hard with us here at the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Subscribe on YouTube, share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Thank you for watching, and remember to hit the subscribe button. Our website details are on screen now, japan.dalecarnegie.com. It is an awesome value site, so check it out. In episode 16, we're talking about being a better listener. We can all do a better job of listening, can't we? Find out how next week. So, yoroshiku, onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Until then, create seriously massive levels of success. We are here to help you do that. Dale Carnegie Training Japan has only one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.